And now, having just finished his nightly program and joining us from the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York, here is David Letterman. David, thank you for staying up late and doing our show tonight. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for your courtesy, and thanks for every last little consideration.
You're welcome. Now, you've just finished back there.
Right.
And have you assessed tonight's show? I'm told that you think about it after you've finished as to whether or not it could have been better, could have been stronger, could have been sharper. Have you gone through that process yet?
Well, the problem with tonight's show, Tom, is I overslept and missed the whole damn thing. so I'm certain it was probably pretty good. I'm curious about one thing, and I know that you have a very close relationship with your staff there, a very warm family kind of atmosphere, and I recognize that and applaud that. And let me just ask you a question. Later, will the kids get together and do the crossword puzzle on your tie? It's a joke. Settle down.
Let's not go down this road, please. I noticed that tonight there was a delay after your first segment in which it seemed to take forever to get the program back up online here in California. What happened there? What was the problem?
I have no idea. The best we're hearing now, the reports we're getting from a couple of the top boys at NASA, who, by the way, are always standing by whenever we take the air, it was ball lightning, Tom.
In your opening monologue tonight, you went back to the well insofar as Connie Chung and CBS. This is the third night, and
Yes.
I talked about that in a more serious vein, having worked with her on news assignments in the past. And I just wonder if, as an observer of Connie Chung, as someone who's had her on your program, you wonder about what happened in this instance.
Yeah, I think so. I have no more insight into this than I do any other aspect of my life, professionally or personally. But the tack that we're taking on it is that Connie was screwed. Because it seems to be easy, it seems to be cheap, and it affords more comic possibilities. But I'll be the first to say, I have no idea. You know, I guess Dan caught her using his eyeliner. I think that's what it was.
To be serious for a second, did you read the comments of the CBS News executives in the paper the other day? Eric Ober, the president of CBS News, who said, let's face it, it was our idea to put her on the news, and we made a mistake. Unfortunately, they get to stay in their offices, and she gets to go home. That's the sad part of being the talent.
You know, it's not a mistake. I wish these guys would stick to talking about lesbians in golf, because that, you know, that's far more entertaining. It's not a mistake at all. Here is a woman who has been in professional big league broadcasting, I don't know, 20 years, and so to regard that decision as a mistake is not true, not accurate. So, but beyond that, I don't know. I always thought the world of Connie. I thought she was very nice. Very bright, and we're talking about her like she's passed away, which, of course, she is not. And I assume she'll just go on to co-host that awful show her husband does. Maury. They call it Maury, and people tune in.
Yeah, right.
I mean, did you ever think you would live long enough to see the day when people would tune in and watch a show called Maury?
Well, did you ever think you would live long enough to see the day when people would tune in and watch most of what's on television these days?
Well, myself included. I can't remove myself from that criticism. When
did you first know that you wanted to be a broadcaster, that you wanted to be on the air?
I got a call about 4 this afternoon.
Oh, stop it.
You know, when I was a kid, when I can remember the first television we had at the house, and it was, you know, because it was interesting, up to a period in my life, there was no television. We had no idea what it was. And then one day, I guess, you know, Dad got one that had fallen off a truck or something. And the next thing we know, there's this big mahogany box the size of our garage in the living room. And you know...
Dave, you're fading out here. Something is happening. Something bad is happening.
Well, I'm certain that's my fault as well,
No,
Tom.
it's not your fault as well, but I'm just concerned as to whether or not it's troubling. Just stop talking. Thanks. Oh, excuse me. We're going to